All right, man. Nobody got time to wait for that whole intro. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Monday, and I hope that you guys are all doing well. Let me see who's in the chat. First is so unfair. I don't know, bro. You got to be faster, man. You got to be faster. You got to be quicker, man. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. How are you guys, my friends? How are we all doing here? Shouts out to Anita. Hello. Shouts out to Phil. Piano A Felipe. What's poppin'? All right, let's see what y'all are saying. So first comment back. So you guys know I haven't been on YouTube. I've been taking care of the Nexus. Nexus is officially launched. So big shouts out to the Nexus. Our friend here says bear out of hibernation. What a strange thing to say. If you think 98K is me coming out of hibernation, I don't know about that, man. I'll be out of hibernation when it's at 30, but until then, I wouldn't call it hibernating is the right word, but yeah, what a weird thing to say, bro. Anyways, Murray, what's up? Elijah, what's up? Kalichi, what's up? Says first. How are you guys, man? How was the day? How are you guys doing? Did you guys do well today? Did you not do well today? Did we expect this move? Audi Trade says up 16K on longs on a couple alt knife catches. Used to be in the Discord. Good info while you were there. Cheers. Well, my friend, I am so glad that you are long. I'm going to give you guys full disclosure on what I'm doing right now. These are my current positions. These are my current positions right now. Okay. Those are my current positions. Shouts out to Kenny. Kenny, maybe you could join me here in a little bit. Anyway, big shouts out to the Nexus because we were watching this move down. We were anticipating this move down. And I kind of like this song. So guys, I'm sorry, but this song is going to remain on repeat for the rest of the stream. Sorry. Anyway, so we were talking about coming down, guys. You know, we were talking about coming down here on Bitcoin. But before we even get into all that, I want to just say, make sure you follow me on Twitter, okay? On X, I post sometimes the setups that I give to the Nexus, okay? And Dogecoin was one of them. So today on Doggycoin, you know, we had a beautiful line of liquidity. And I was telling the Nexus this morning, we're going to talk about a lot of things, guys, okay? So make sure you hang around and make sure you hit the like button if you like the content, only if you like the content. But, you know, Doggycoin was the one that I was telling my people. I'm like, guys, if there is no other trade that I'm interested in right now, it is Doggycoin, okay? Like I was saying, this is the one, baby. Doggy is the one that I was doing. If I take no other trades this week or whatever, it's cool. I got my eye on Doggy like a hawk, okay? And, you know, this is why you should be following me on Twitter, because I do post things like this. And then, you know, sure enough, obviously that happened at, you know, 12 o'clock. And then it happened, right? It happened. The short happened. We did get a beautiful short on Doggycoin. I did get shaken out a little bit of my position because I was being stupid, not because I got shaken out. But it hit what I was looking for. Okay, well, I was looking for the low. I was looking for the low on Doggy. It obviously didn't come to the low, so we're going to talk about what that means. And we didn't come down to even these lows, which is interesting, okay? Very, very interesting. So we're going to be talking about Doggycoin. We're going to be talking about the altcoins. We're going to be talking about, you know, Bitcoin dominance and USDT dominance and all that. But, you know, the Nexus was aware of this. We were short. We were short on Bitcoin. You guys, I mean, you guys knew I was short on Bitcoin from a while ago. I've been short on Bitcoin. And, you know, we had a nice Solana long. If you guys watched my last video, you would have seen all that. But let's go over. Ooh, I'm going to get copyright for that. But let's go over it all, okay? Let's go over what I'm looking at. What do I think might happen next? Is the dump over? Is the dump not over? Shouts out to Matt. Shouts out to Matthew. That's my boy. He's just trolling. Let's talk about what we got going on here. So we had a nice short. You know, we had a nice short. And obviously, the altcoins got mass liquidated today. You know, last week it was Bitcoin that got mass liquidated. And you know, we were prepared for all of these moves. I mean, everything looked the same across the board. You know, we had liquidity on Solana. They came and took some of it. Wonderful. You know, big liquidity on Aave. They came and swept it. Beautiful, right? Obviously, we had these big buy-ups. Tron was one that I missed. I did take a loss on Tron over the weekend trying along. That's what I get for taking along. That's what I get for taking along on in a bear market. Just kidding. Just kidding. Wait, bro, what's so funny about my poll? Why am I drunk? Because I'm saying which one's first, 90 or 100? I think that's a valid question. I think it's valid. All right. Yeah, so let's start with Bitcoin, man. Let's start from scratch on Bitcoin. Let's see what we got going on and what I'm expecting, okay? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of insight, but of course, if you like the content, make sure to hit the like button. All right, so we're going to just start off with structure, man. We're going to keep it super simple, super straight to the point. Obviously, okay, if you've been around the channel, you've been around in the Nexus, you've been around at all, you know that this is liquidity below us, right? We know this. We've been targeting this. I made a video, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I made the video on the high. Last time I was live, I made a video up here on the high on how we had extremely bearish CVD up at this high. We already know that the entire market is in up buy only, up only, buy the dip mode, etc. We already know all of that. Okay. Oh yeah, you're high as fuck. Yeah. You're high, bro. I'm good. My question was legit. Shouts out to you though, bro. I hope you're short with me, man. I hope you're short with me. Anyway, so you know, we have that liquidity. You know, we've been keeping our eye on 85K for quite a while. But let's keep it simple. Let's keep it objective, okay? You have high, you have low, you have high, you have low, you have high, and now you have low SFP. Okay, you have low SFP. So technically speaking, the target for this SFP is the high, but it's only the high once you have an internal structure break at the very least, which you can see very clearly we do not, okay? We do not have that structure break. There's no way for me to confirm this wick as an SFP. There's no way for me to confirm it unless on a smaller time frame I have some form of bullish flip. You could argue it, okay? And I'm not saying there isn't. It's arguable. On the 30-minute time frame, this is valid, okay? This is valid structure on the 30, and you could say that you flipped bullish on the 30, meaning that this low is now a protected low and you should not have to come back to that low. Now, I was at the gym when we had this kind of little flash crash today on Bitcoin. However, what I was mentioning to the Nexus this morning was to just watch the Golden Pocket 786 because the Golden Pocket lined up well with the value area low of the range, okay? I myself did not take the long. I was at the gym and it happened mad quick, and to be honest with you, I didn't even know it happened. All of a sudden, I started getting notifications for TPs getting hit, and I was like, damn, that's fire. Okay, I didn't know. Wait, where did my chat go? All right, beautiful. I did not know, okay? Anyway, so some people are long, some people are not. That's fine, whatever. I didn't get the long, and to be honest, I'm looking to get into a trade here on stream if I can find one during Asia. Asia's a little bit shitty, so we'll talk about that. But I didn't catch the long, okay? I didn't catch the long. But we were expecting potentially a bounce from this area, understanding that this is an SFP and we can come higher. I was also telling the Nexus this morning that my favorite path was coming down on some sort, coming up, and then coming down. And we're going to talk about what my favorite path is for Bitcoin now. Okay, we're going to talk about what my favorite path is. We had the most bearish, and I think I went live on Friday or Thursday maybe. We had the most bearish CVD that I have ever seen in the last like 2 years up here, okay? We had the most bearish CVD that we've seen. Since then, we've obviously failed to put in new lower lows, which is why the technical target of the SFP, should the SFP decide to confirm, is up here. Fine, wonderful, beautiful, okay. Do SFPs fail sometimes? Absolutely they do. And so we are proceeding with caution. We also know we're at 100K. And we also know that, by the way, shouts out to Market Cypher, the sponsor of the channel. You have a weekly red dot forming right now, and that weekly red dot is actually giving you a weekly bearish divergence. Now, money flow is still very thick, but what do we know about market cipher? We know that whenever you have a red dot, you got to look to the left and say that these vector candles can get recovered. So is it possible for them to come down and send price down to like low 70s, mid 70s with this red dot? Absolutely. It is possible. Is it going to happen right now? No. Does that mean that it can't go up right now? No. Does that mean that it could take a couple months to happen? Yes, it could. Okay. It could. Historically, when you have a weekly divergence, okay, it takes a few weeks to play out. However, let's take a look. The last time we had a notable weekly divergence, I mean, was up here when we were at, after we put in the first 74K top, and then we ended up getting a 23% move to the downside, right? The time before that, we got approximately a 24% move to the downside. So is it possible for us to now get a 20% move to the downside? Absolutely. And that would take you down to recover these vector candles, okay? So we need to understand, we need to remain objective, okay? And yeah, you know, you got to understand that. Yo, Geo, bro, what happened to your 44K call? Well, brain, if you had a brain, then you know that it didn't play out. So I don't know why you're asking stupid questions. Okay, anyways, so we're understanding that, okay? We're understanding that. And now we understand that we hit the golden pocket, we hit the value area low of the range, and now what are we looking for? This morning, I said my favorite route was to come down, hit some liquidity, potentially hit that golden pocket, then come up, and then now we're going to have to wait and see, okay? I'm going to tell you guys my absolute favorite play. If it was up to me, what I would do, okay? First things first, on these smaller term time frames, you know that we are getting these bullish divergences, okay? On the 10-minute, we had a huge bull div. This is a huge bull div that we had on the 10. On the 15, on the 30, we have bull divs. And not just that, more importantly than these divergences, we have this liquidity now being generated above us, okay? And to demonstrate how powerful liquidity is, if you guys haven't already learned that, if you come on Dogecoin, if we go to the low 70s, you're going to kill yourself? Nah, bruh. So with the doggy short that we hit today, you know, it all comes down to liquidity, right? That's why we were super confident in it. That's why we were showing that on Twitter, right? We showed that liquidity. That's what we were looking for. And it's the same now that we're getting on Bitcoin to the upside, right? You very clearly have liquidity. And by the way, throughout the day, I actually did take a couple losses on ADA because ADA, very similarly to Bitcoin, very similarly to Dogecoin, well, Dogecoin was to the downside. ADA is forming that liquidity to the upside as well, okay? So liquidity works both ways, and now Bitcoin is building that liquidity to the upside. So my favorite play right now is for price action to make its way up, and I don't care how it does it. Okay, these highs are probably going to go. These are ugly highs. They're probably going to go. My favorite play right now is for price action to come up, hit this supply, come down, react off of some demand that was formed, break above, hit this guy, and then roll over. Why is this my favorite play while still remaining, while still keeping this 104 intact, okay? I'm going to tell you exactly why this is my favorite route right now for this. Some variation of this. This is my favorite route, okay? This is my favorite. Why? Right now, retail is in buy the dip mode, okay? There were 900 million longs or whatever that was liquidated, okay? 900, whatever X amount of liquidation in longs across the alts. Alts got hammered a lot more than Bitcoin did, but a lot of liquidations, okay? Here's my argument for Bitcoin. This liquidity was already swept before that big move to the downside even happened, and the majority of the long stop losses are here, okay? Whenever you put a big wick to the downside like that, they will usually, not always, they will usually come back and attack that liquidity, okay? Right now, retail is in buy the dip mode, right? Bitcoin's at 100K. Hopium is at an all-time high. Up only, up only, up only, blah, 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 nonsense garbage, okay? What I want to happen is for them to assume that this is still going to hold and that this is going to hold. Come up, sweep some of these highs, sweep this guy, run into this 4-hour supply that we have here. Remember, this was very bearish CVD. Not only was it the first bearish CVD I've seen in like 3 months, but this was literally the most bearish CVD I think I've seen in the last 2 years was up here. And this was a very notable buy to sell, and that sell caused a pretty a pretty big move to the downside. So my hope, what I would do, what I prefer, is to make our way up to that, sweep these highs, induce retail into thinking that the low is in, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, and then get that structure flip here. If this happens, this is going to be my last trade of the year. If this happens, and it's going to look like this. Wherever the flip happens, it'll be like that. I'm holding it down to 85K. My TPs will be this low. If this happens, if and only if it happens, I'll TP one on this low. I'll TP at 85K, and then I'll TP at 77K. And then that's it. And then I'll see you guys next year. You want to talk hibernation. If that happens, and if and only if that happens. I prefer not taking the high again. Why? If we take the high again, guys, you are opening up the door to a really, really big move to the downside. Okay? And when I say big move to the downside, I mean every top that Bitcoin has had, or really any asset for that matter, typically will look like this. You'll get a distribution schematic at the high. Okay? This is on the 8-hour time frame. This is a big time frame stuff, okay? But right now, pretend we're here. If we have the first tap, which we do have the first tap, right? If you have a first tap and then you come up and you take that high again, you are opening up the door for that to be a distribution schematic. So, right now, if we were to come up again and SFP it or whatever, or not be able to hold or spend time up here, now all of a sudden you have this tap and you have this tap. However, if you do not touch this high, it is a lot more likely that Bitcoin will make it back up to this high. So my favorite route is to hit this high up here, roll over, right? Get everybody bullish again, roll over. And to be honest with you, it doesn't even have to hit this high. I'm looking for every short I can get, right? But I mean, I'm looking for every trade I can get, but I would like it to do what I'm saying because that would be the easiest case scenario. Touch this high, get a nice 10-minute flip, right? Come down. So now you're leaving liquidity like this and come all the way down, right? We haven't tested this range, this like 8-month range that we put in. We haven't tested that. We haven't back tested it. And in uptrends, in very strong uptrends like this entire bull run has been, we never come back to test that. It's rare that we do that. We also haven't come back to test 30K. Okay. So that being said, in the event that this happens while not taking this high, I think that this would be the absolute gig along to then send price up to the all-time high. That is what I would prefer if it was up. Now, obviously, I have many scenarios. And obviously, I'm watching for everything. But that's what I would do if it was up to me. Yeah, Matt, thank you. I got to give the disclaimer. By the way, guys. Disclaimer. All content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo is an incompetent 5'2" and 3/4 wannabe singing non-financial advisor. Crypto's a scam. Making money online is impossible. Global warming is real. And the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. And yeah, thank you guys for reminding me, we do have a CME gap at 75K. Guys, if you are new here, make sure to do me a solid and hit the like button because we have 182 people in here. We only have 50 likes. Every day I teach you guys why the market moves the way that it does, and I haven't been on YouTube as of late. And if you guys can keep giving me the likes and keep giving me that engagement, get that algo back up, then I will absolutely start coming on YouTube again for our regular shows, our regular high energy shows. So make sure we do that. Other than that, I'm gonna listen to the first climb. I'm gonna listen to the first comment and be a perma bear that's in hibernation. Okay, so that's what I like on Bitcoin. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm ready for it. The Nexus is ready for it, and if not, I'm already short. So we're chilling because I shorted up here. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. The disclaimer got me. You're in. Borderline says, I'm about to lose my wife because I put our life savings in at 102K. Oh my days, bro. Oop, I was so concentrating your TA. Thank you, Anita. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. The funding rates for altcoins, for example, WIF were like 0.1 before the fat flush. Yeah, man. Yeah, the funding rates are very high, guys. They're very, very high. You know, it's undeniable. We've been in a massive uptrend for quite some time. The poor alts, man. The poor alts. So I didn't get this this ETH long either. But we were like, you know, for the most part, you know, I'm ready for all scenarios. And the big question now is, you know, is the low in? You know, is the low in? And Tron, man, Tron got a beating. Tron got a beating. We were looking along Tron in the Nexus. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. We absolutely were. Yeah, so the question right now is the low in, okay? That is the question. And, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what you think. It matters what is. And, macro, like long term, okay, long term, I don't think that the bull run is over. Obviously, I don't think that. Midterm, I don't think the low is in. I don't think the low is in. And I'm going to tell you why I don't think the low is in. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I don't think the low is in. And I could be wrong. And to be honest, this is a prediction, and I don't trade based off of predictions. I react. So it really doesn't matter. Okay? After this, we'll stop talking and we'll start trading. But I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I don't think the low is in. Number 1, today's wick on Bitcoin didn't do anything for Bitcoin, okay? People's stop losses are here. This liquidity got swept before that wick even happened. People's stop losses are here, not here. So for that reason, that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, Ethereum. Reason number 2 is that Ethereum never hit my long zone. Okay. Which it doesn't have to hit the long zone. But it didn't hit my long zone. And it came rather close to my long zone, which is making me believe that we're going to come for it. Okay. And then, reason number 3 is they gave equal lows on my doggy short. And my TP1, I mean, I did take profit on my doggy position, but my TP1 was supposed to be this guy here, this low. And we actually front ran that low. It was this one right here. We front ran that low. And that low front ran that low. So that leads me to believe that we're coming down. Those are 3 different assets, which I've been watching very carefully. And those 3 right now are all lining up with the idea that we come in, that we come back for them. We're probably going to range, right? We're probably going to range. That doesn't mean that we're going to 50K. That's not what I'm saying. But we're probably going to end up ranging. That's my guess. But I don't think that this low is the low, or this low. I don't think that's the low. Not with that weekly divergence we have. No way. Do I have a price prediction for ETH? I mean, like, what do I think? Where do I think ETH is gonna go in the bull run, or where do I think it's gonna go to the downside? I think that ETH is gonna make its way to all-time high. I definitely think that it's gonna make its way to all-time high. I think that Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about Bitcoin right now. I really don't. Okay, it's alt season. If you're going to long Bitcoin, you might as well just long ETH, right? And so what I'm thinking for Ethereum is that, I'm hoping Ethereum comes down to my area. Oh, I guess it actually did mitigate something. I can't sit here and say it didn't. It did hit this daily order block, so that is notable. I didn't even know that, but okay. We also have this level below, but we'll see. I think that Ethereum is going to make its way to all-time high. I think that it's ETH season. I think that ETH has been very lagged behind the rest of the market. And I think that I think that we will absolutely see a $5,000 Ethereum or more. I can't give you a prediction on what's going to come beyond 5,000. I'm not the type of trader that uses fib extensions and, you know, shit like that. A, I don't know how to use it. B, I don't use it. Okay. But, yeah, I mean, how high does it go beyond that? Like, let's pretend. See, I don't really know. I can't even give a price prediction. I honestly don't. I think it will go to all-time high though. I absolutely will. At least 77K is a healthy retest. I agree. On Binance, they got swept. Wait, what got swept on Binance? Yeah, let's actually see how Bitcoin's looking on all of the different exchanges. Wait, which one are you saying got swept? The first, I'm talking about the first wick. This wick never got swept on any of the exchanges. Yeah, no, none of them. So for that reason, I'm more inclined to believe that the low is not in yet. You hate ETH? Yeah, I hate ETH too. Trading ETH fucking sucks, man. ETH worst case in your opinion is 3,400. I don't think that the worst case is 3,400. So based on just basic structure, okay? Just basic structure. First of all, did this high get taken? Did we take this high? No, we didn't. Okay, that's better. It's mad bearish if we took that high. Okay, good that we never took that high. Okay, so what I would say, and we're gonna just do basic structure, okay? Basic. Let's keep it basic. Let's keep it easy. Let's keep it easy, okay? What do we have on... I'm not even gonna complicate it and even include this leg. Fuck that. Let's just keep the structure as simple as this. Simple as this. You have down, you have up, you have down. We're on the daily. You have up, you have down, and then you have up, okay? So your expectational order flow right off the jump, okay? The expectation is to make a higher low to make a higher high. Now, could we have already put in that higher low to make the higher high? Absolutely, we can. We could have already. This could have been it. I thought that this might have been it, to be honest with you. Okay? However, based on structure and structure alone, you are allowed to come all the way down to here if you want to, while still remaining bullish. And actually, in fact, Ethereum is even allowed to SFP this low. Does it make sense, first of all, for Ethereum to SFP the low if it wants to head down there? Okay, let's first decipher that. Let's figure out if it makes sense to SFP that low, if it even wants to do that. To do that, we're going to come on a smaller term time frame, and we're going to investigate this range here. Does this range look good? I would say no, it doesn't, because you put in equal... Wait, was this equal lows? Okay, I lied. I totally lied to you guys. So we actually had a Model 1 accumulation, okay? Broke up and then broke structure and then came back for the retest, and that held. It's not the prettiest, but it's not the worst thing either, okay? It's not the best. It's not the worst. Fine, whatever. Let's pull some volume here and let's see what we got going on in this little mini range. All right, we have the point of control there. I'm more interested in my up volume point of control. So let's get the volume from this entire leg up. I want the volume from there. All right. So far, this is what I like. I'm going to tell you guys what I like, and then you do as you want. I'm going to tell you what I like. So far, this zone is looking nice, right? Let's put a border around it so that we know that this is the one that we like. Okay? Beautiful. So far. Okay? Let's get rid of this. We know we hit that already. That's fine. Okay? Cool. What other confluence do we have here? I mean, there's a golden pocket there, probably. Yeah, golden pocket there as well. I like this zone. I like this area. Okay. Let me come down to this range here and see what we see. See, this range is a lot better looking because this last leg, not only did it form an accumulation schematic, but this last leg actually did sweep this liquidity. Okay. So we had a nice liquidity purge right here. I like this zone. So for me, and this is why here I have it labeled swing high to all-time highs. This is why I am watching for this. And this is why this was drawn on, this was drawn before we even got here, right? Before we even got here, like before stream, I mean, that was drawn. I do want to check a couple other things though. Let's pull big volume stuff here. All right, we're in the macro, like since the range of 2024, we got the point of control up here also. But let's see if we can get a little bit more interesting here. We have the from the volume from the top of, not the top, but from like the beginning of this giga macro range, right? Like this is a range. This whole box is a range. Okay. ETH is as simply just ranging right now. From this entire range, the point of control, where is it, guys? It's right here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to extend this box. I'm going to write here. I'm going to change this to... Oh. I'm going to write 2021. Okay, we're going to write Giga Range POC, and we're gonna write 20 from 2021, and I'm gonna move this line all the way where the range POC begins, right here. This is a very important line. Okay, right? Very important line. If they decide to come down again for that wick, which it's not uncommon for them to do, this is a really nice area to look for along. Okay. And as was labeled before we even got on stream, swing to all-time high. And it's as simple as structure, guys. What's your structure? It's up, it's down, it's up, it's higher low, it's higher high. Okay? Does that have to play out? Absolutely not. Nothing has to do anything. Can it play out? Absolutely it can. So, you know, we have our alert here. I didn't put this alert. We're ready. The Nexus is ready. The Nexus is informed. I actually didn't even know we had this macro range point of control here. But now we know. Okay? Very, very important. Very important to know. That's a very important line. Put it on your charts. 3225. Very important. Very, very important. Very important level. Okay. And then hold that bitch up as high as it lets you go. Okay. I don't know how high ETH will go, but it's going to touch the 5,000s, I think. At least. Okay. Low is in, but you're cutting it off. Keeps testing support. Bull run. What about Microstrategy? I haven't looked at Microstrategy. I don't trade Microstrategy. To be honest, I have no interest in Microstrategy. There's a gap below. Your structure on Microstrategy on the high time frame. Look how we just kept it very simple on Ethereum. Your structure on Microstrategy is high, is low, and then is way up here high. It's all in one leg. That means that price is allowed to come all the way back down here while still remaining bullish. So it could give you a pretty significant pullback. And you better believe that if Microstrategy pulls back, I mean, Bitcoin will pull back also. I have nothing else to say about that. I mean, you would be looking for longs in this area because this is the area that it broke out from. You know, potentially here as well, but let's see. Let's pull some volume. Let's get some anchored VWAPs. Let's get some volume going. Okay, we have a nice anchored VWAP there. Fine. Okay, get some volume. All right, we got some volume in this area. Fine. But I'm more interested in the up volume right now. Let's do this. Okay, so a lot of the up volume right now is coming in at the lows here. That's interesting, right? That's very interesting. I would expect somewhat of a pullback. How does Market Cipher look? Market Cipher, we have very thick money flow on the daily time frame. Okay. We have very thick money flow. We don't have to be done up here yet, you know? But I don't really trade this and I don't really follow it. So I could tell you also there is liquidity being generated above. Right? You are getting this here. So, and this is on a smaller term time frame. This is, we're going to keep it simple, man. We're going to keep it simple. We're right here, okay? We have the up, we have the down, we have the up. So what I would be looking for right now, essentially, man, these candles, I don't know how people trade this shit. Where there's like gaps everywhere. That shit's so ass. I would be looking for me. Where are we? Did we sweep this low? Now that we're at this low, I would be looking to sweep the low. If you get a sweep of that low and then you get a small time frame structure flip, you can try a long, put the stop there. I would say TP1, TP2, and then try to take it up to the high if it lets you. I got nothing else to say about Microstrategy. That shit's hard as hell to like. I can't even look at these candles. I'm going to get a freaking tumor. All right, Drixie says, this is my first crypto run, and I can't lie. I got absolutely wrecked today. I don't even know what to even do. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. You know, everyone, I think on their first run, the best piece of non-financial advice I can give you is that, you know, when things feel good, remember that they could take it away just as quickly. And as whatever goes up, it can go down. If it goes up fast, it can fall twice as fast. You know, you can lose money twice as fast as you can make money. Because if you go down 50% of your account, you need 100% returns to get back to break even. So you can literally lose your money twice as fast as you can make it. And, you know, just try to remember that anything can happen. As long as you remember that literally anything can happen, right? Like if you go on a YouTube and this guy on YouTube is telling you that Bitcoin can go to 500,000, like technically, yes, it can. And then if you click on a different video right after, and then the guy's like, yeah, Bitcoin might go to 50K, like, yes, it can. It could do whatever it wants to do. So as long as you understand that trading is all probabilities and that price can do whatever the fuck it wants, and it doesn't matter what you or anyone on Twitter or anyone that even, or me or what anyone says, it doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what I think, right? It matters what is, right? What if doesn't matter. What is matters. And what is that anything can happen. So, you know, be very aware that anything can happen. And as long as you have that in your mind, prepare for all scenarios. And then when you see one that does what you want it to do, you take the trade. And it's as simple as that. You know, it's as simple as that. For the bull run, how low do I think dominance could get? Yeah, let's talk about dominance. So dominance, I made a video. We talked about it on the last live stream as well. Guys, simple. I try to keep things as simple as needed. It doesn't need to be super complicated. What happens after you get a break of structure? Okay, look, this was already here. I didn't put this on the chart now. We're already watching this. The Nexus knows this, okay? What happens after you get a daily break of structure to the downside? You will typically get a retracement in. Where are we looking for that retracement? Ideally, it's to backtest that range-based demand. Or in this case, sorry, range-based supply. So we have range-based supply here. Would I like dominance to continue rising to 58? Absolutely, I would. But we're looking for this 4-hour structure to play out, okay? We're waiting to see a 4-hour market structure flip now. This 4-hour market structure flip, wherever it may happen, will likely be your lower high, lower low on the daily time frame. You see how I did that? You see how your daily is down, up, or up, down, up, broke here, retrace, and then down. But this is what your 4-hour one would look like. Okay. So when the 4-hour flips, you are likely confirming your daily lower high to then send price lower. Then the question is, how low could it go? Well, let's talk about liquidity, okay? Very simple. Now, obviously, there's no liquidity with dominance, but you're still going to chart it the same. That's easy liquidity. So could dominance come down to like the mid 40s? Absolutely, it can. 100% it can. Okay. What do we know about dominance? We know that when dominance rains, it pours. We know that this is when it's alt, like this is alt season. This, not any of this. The whole way, everyone's like, oh, alt season, alt season, alt season. No. Okay. No, not alt season. Now is the chance for the real alt season. We've been seeing it. It's been doing well. And we've been talking about in the Nexus that we're expecting this retracement. And if Bitcoin decides to dump while this retraces up, or likely, let me say this. If Bitcoin decides to retrace, it'll probably co-align with this idea and alts will bleed. And then that's why I have that short on Doggy Coin, aside from obvious liquidity. So how low could dominance go? Dominance could go very low. But speaking of dominance, I think it's important to talk about USDT dominance as well. Nobody talks about this, right? Everybody is just, we just talk about what is, you know? It's not about what if, it's about what is. Right now, the truth is that just based on liquidity, just based on structure, when you SFP a low, you have potential to come to the high. Just like how Bitcoin SFP'd its low, it could go to the high. When does it become confirmed? It becomes confirmed once you break some form of structure to the upside. Clearly, dominance, USDT dominance, reacted from this SFP level. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. You know, you had a 12% move to the upside over the past couple days. But what did you come back to retest? You actually came to retest this multi-year support line. What do we know that crypto loves to do? Crypto fakes out shit all the time. So this is the test now. In the next couple days, next couple weeks perhaps, we're going to have a good idea as to what's going to happen to the remainder of the crypto market. Okay? And I'm going to tell you what I think could, not will, what I think could happen. Assume that these weekly divergences that we're getting on Bitcoin play out, and pretend, okay, make believe here, don't hate me, but pretend like you do get a 20% pullback. Oh my God, Geo, I can't believe you said that. Pretend we get a 20% pullback from here and we make our way down to 75K, okay? What would USDT dominance look like? USDT dominance would probably confirm this SFP, or at least give you more of a reaction from it, fake out everybody that's looking at this trend line, get everybody bearish again, and what I would imagine would be to reject off of a level like this. So let's just say we fake this trend line down, which we did, and then you come up, you fake the trend line back coming up, and then you get a structure flip here. Well, guess what? There is your time to hammer, because they're probably going to do this, and they're going to fake out everybody that doesn't know how to trade and that only trade trend lines. And this is something that we were prepared for, and that we've been talking about in the Nexus, right? Why could this play out? Well, to start, you have triple daily bullish divergences. Okay. Nicholas Perry says 20% is nothing for crypto. I know, bro. I know. In the last bull run, these are facts, man. In the last bull run, we fell 50%. If you think that Bitcoin can't go to 50K from here, I'm not saying it is, and I'm not saying it wouldn't be crazy if it did, but it fell 50% in the last bull run. This is a fact. This is not my opinion. And this is what a lot of people don't seem to understand. You know, my first comment, the first comment was this dude saying bear out of hibernation. And then he's here asking me other questions. Like, you know, people just, facts don't care about your feelings. Facts do not care about your feelings. This is a fact. Right? This is not my opinion. No, that wasn't even COVID. That literally wasn't even COVID. That was the top of the first thing. That was here, right? This shit. That was like in the top of June. So minus 50%. You know. I know, bro. I know. But I'm saying, like, because a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto. Sorry, bro. I kind of got into it a little bit there. Anyways, like people are just like so emotional, you know. I know, bro. My bad. I'm not trying to come at you like that. I'm not trying to come at you like that. But you got to understand, man. Like I haven't been on YouTube because it's been frustrating. Like I'm so happy in the Nexus. Every day we stream. Every day we're boys. Like we talk. You know, it's so nice in there. And then I come to the public and it's just like everyone's a fucking asshole for no reason. You know, like whoa, what happened to your 44K prediction? Dude, you know what happened. You know what happened. Why are you asking stupid questions? What happened to your 100K prediction last cycle? You know what I mean? Like, anyways. Okay. So, dominance. Let's just assume dominance is going to... like, what if dominance fakes this line out, right? And then everybody gets super bearish because dominance is reclaimed that trend line. What do we know? Like at the end of the day, guys, it literally can't go up only. You know, things need retracements. And when they do give the retracements, you know, these are the people that like down here, after you have the minus 50%, this is where they scream bear market, right? It's here. Nobody's even talking about a bear market now. They only scream it at the bottom. But nobody's bearish right now. Everybody is in hyper buy the dip mode. Bull run, super cycle. It has to go up. It has to go up. So when it's my job, well, it's all of our jobs really as a trader to like, you know, you have to know all of the probabilities, right? You have to know all of the probabilities. You gotta know all the probabilities, man. And that's it. And that's all it comes down to. And if it doesn't come true, then it doesn't come true. Like, I don't have a crystal ball any more than anybody else does. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to giga rant on you guys, but I miss you guys too, man. I miss you too, but I miss the good people. All right, Jose says, man, definitely your way of analyzing is simple and straightforward. I always maintain this and my winnings improve big time. No indicators, nothing. I'm also going to say this, man. I've been trading with not really a lot of indicators lately. And it is so much better. I'm having so much, guys, if I showed you my PNL in the last couple days, last couple weeks, you know, I've been doing very well lately, guys. I've been doing, and I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm the best trader or anything, but I've been doing so well these past 2 weeks. And yeah, I mean, I just been doing really well, and I'm happy, and you know, we're in a good place, and the Nexus is in a good place. That's it. Dude, I've left a few groups exactly for that, claiming you caused them to be bearish. Bro, I have people threaten me. I have people like, man, I'm just a dude, you know? I have people threaten me, threaten my life. I have people say, you know, oh, I hope you don't cause too many people to lose this bull run. Fucking see you at 150K. And I'm like, dude, you're grown. What are you talking about? You know, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not anybody's dad. You know, like, I didn't make anybody do anything. All right. Ty says, glad you're doing well, Geo. Patience and hard work. Patience pays, man. Patience pays. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. People are assholes. And, man, at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be able to change people. People are assholes, and the internet is the internet. I just, man, I'm human, and I don't like when that shit happens. And sometimes I just need a break, you know? Sometimes it's just like, okay, like, I come on and I try to come in a positive attitude. And then, like, you know, I I don't know. I go through like, man, sometimes just too much, and I'll go hibernate because it's too much, and then I come back. Anyway. All right. I entered 5x at 1520, liquidation at 2800. What are we talking about? Ethereum? Are you talking about ETH? So when I trade with no indicators, what I focus on? I focus on liquidity, I focus on order blocks, and I focus on structure. But guys, I need to be very clear here. When I do my analysis lately, I don't even open up Market Cipher until I already decided in my mind what I want to see. And then I see if Market Cipher agrees with what I'm seeing. And then if it doesn't, honestly, like, I trust myself more than I trust Market Cipher. Like, it's okay. That's not what I meant to say. What I mean to say is I use Market Cipher when it aligns with what I want to see. Not what I want to see, with what I'm seeing. Okay? So, like, for example, I'm going to give you an example because that came out incorrect. I just said I don't think the low is in. I do not think the low is in. And I said that with 0 indicators. I built my narrative without any indicators. I built it based on structure. I built it based on logic. And I built it based on liquidity. So now, understanding that, if I come now to Market Cipher and I see hidden bearish divergences or smaller time frame divergences or something, then I'll be like, okay, great. You know, Market Cipher is aligned with what I'm already seeing. You know, I'm going to say this is going to sound cocky, and I don't mean it to be cocky, but I've been very successful as of late because indicators don't tell me what to do. I tell indicators what to do. And what I mean by that is what I just said. Like, I say, this is what I want to see. And then the indicator will look like what I wanted before I even looked at the indicator. Like, I don't say, oh, we have a 4-hour bull div here, so I favor higher. I don't do that anymore. And I don't know if I suck with Market Cipher lately, but I don't do that anymore because that's messed me up more than it's been good for me personally as of late. Half the times the divergences work, half the time they don't. So what's the point, right? But if I can turn everything off and I can build a narrative and I can not get cloudy with it, then I can say, oh, wow, on top of that, we have a 4-hour divergence. Then there you go. What do I think VeChain will end up at the end of the bull market? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. I think the issue is people are in such an economic struggle. They see crypto as their only way out, where they all want a handout. I agree. I agree with you, Chaos. And I think that things are only going to get worse. You know, making money they've never been printing more money, yet making money is, man, like the economy is, you know, getting fucked. Like, you know, shit's so expensive these days. And I understand, you know, I definitely understand it. But the problem is that retail is just taught like you can only make money up. Man, I don't know. Making money down is so much more more fun than making money up. Geo, you saw when homeboy. I've been telling Tino the exact same thing, man. They've been winding him up on stream. I haven't tuned in on Tino lately, but man, I think I can't imagine. I can't imagine it's like, you know, like I imagine it's the same with all of the creators, you know, when emotions get hot, like they come at us. I'm like, I'm just a dude, you know. When MCV gives you additional confidence. Yes, correct. That's what I meant to say. Okay, let me I'm long on Bitcoin from 97k. My TP is 98.7k. Is it a good trade, or should you close it? Well, I can't tell you to close it or not. It's a good trade if your TP gets hit. It's a bad trade if it doesn't. But I can't tell you, bro. Like it's up to you and your risk, and you know, where's your stop loss, right? Like if your stop loss is 50K, then yeah, it's a good trade. But if it's, you know, not, then like, I don't know your trade, I don't know your circumstance, I don't know how much you're risking, I don't know your take profit, you know. Do I think that it has the legs to make it up to 98.7? Absolutely, I do. Yes. Absolutely, I do believe that it has the legs to make it up there. 100%. Yes, I do. Is it going to? I don't know. I'm not in a long right now, to be honest with you. And I don't like the way that it looks, so I'm not going to even take any longs right now. I don't like it. It doesn't look good to me. I am, however, if we sweep these highs, I am going to short it again. Yes, I will. Sorry. Yes, I will. If we come up here and we get like maybe a 3 or 5 minute market structure flip, 3 to 5 minutes, yes, I will short it. Sorry. And if we come up here, I'm telling you guys, I said this at the beginning of the stream and I'm going to say it again. If and only if you sweep all this liquidity, which you could do, we could do it. Absolutely, we can. If we sweep that liquidity and you get like a 10-minute flip up here, I am shorting 5 Bitcoin, which will be my biggest position ever. And that's going to be my last trade of the year. I'm telling you right now. And I'm going to be making over $50,000 on that trade. When does alt season end? That's a good question. Chaos, I used to use XO, but I don't use it anymore. You don't need it, bro. You don't need it, honestly. You honestly don't need it. Okay, when does alt season end? I mean, nobody knows. I can't tell you that I know for certain. Not at all. However, I would say in general, I think that we might have maybe another... I think we might have another 6 to 8 months before the high is put in. I can't tell you, right? Last time, the bull run ended on November 21st, 2021. This is when the bull run ended. Okay? So the equivalence of that would be November 2025, which would be 1 year from now. However, I just don't think it's going to do it. It's too predictable if it does that. I think that it's going to end sooner than later. And my reasoning, my reasoning is because this entire run has been expedited. You know, for example, we hit the all-time high before the halving. So things are happening faster this round. So if it starts faster and gets to all-time high faster, I imagine that it will end faster than where it has ended historically. I can't tell you when. Nobody can tell you when. I can tell you when we get to tops that I think it's a top, but I can't tell you that until we do this. If you do that, yeah, that's probably a very high time frame top. Probably a multi-month top, yes. If it doesn't do that, it's better, right? So, okay. Kudos to you, man. It sounds like you're having a rough time. You are sympathetic. I try, man. I try my best, you know. I'm human. And when it does get hard to be on YouTube, then I hibernate in the Nexus, and I love the Nexus, man. We got good people in there. So I'm doing all right, though. I'm doing all right. Will I say in the VIP when I take the short? VIP knows everything I do every step of the way, so yes. Yesterday's short. So I didn't trade at all this weekend. Oh, let me give a bullish scenario, by the way. Let me give you guys a really, really bullish, very bullish thing that you guys need to know, okay? That's stupid bullish right now. Not stupid bullish, but why things can go up. So I didn't trade this weekend, okay? I came like 5 minutes before the candle open, like the weekly candle open. And the fact that they manipulated this move, like right before the daily open or the weekly open, right before the weekly open hit. Which one was the weekly open? This one. Right before here, all of a sudden, the last hour, they just pumped it out of nowhere. Yeah, I shorted that shit. But let's talk about the weekly, and I want to talk about one other level that's very important for Bitcoin, okay? Whenever you have a candle that's like this, we opened and we went straight down, okay? Whenever you have this, you're likely going to come back for that high, okay? So that's a bullish thing. We need to understand that. You are likely to come for that. Does that mean you have to come back for it right now? Absolutely not. You don't. But it is likely that you do that. And this is an example of it. You see how we opened the candle and we went straight down, like there was no wick here on the weekly time frame. It took 2 weeks, but then we came back for it. So that is a possibility. You need to understand that. Now, also, that's not like a set in stone rule. They don't always have to do that. Okay, but it is a thing. Look here, right? Wick down straight, came back for it the next week, and then came down. Right? Sometimes they don't always go for it, though. But that is a thing, okay? That's important. But more importantly than that, I want to talk about this naked point of control, okay? And I wrote very important naked point of control. Why? Why is this a very important naked point of control? This resides within a 4-hour order block, and this was the most bearish CVD that I've seen in like 2 years up here. It was stupid bearish up here. CVD. That's why we giga shorted it. So what I'm thinking is that if we make our way back up to here, because we have inducement, this level is going to hold. And that's why I'm saying if we come up here and we get like a 10-minute market structure flip, I am shorting 5 Bitcoin, and that will be my last trade of the year. That's why I'm saying that. But this is a very important naked daily point of control. You need to watch it. 102.8. Okay. Very, very important. Plot it on your charts. Do I like trading ETH futures? Not at all. I hate trading ETH. ETH fucking sucks. Did I want to mention something about Asian sessions? Well, Asia Asia's typically low volume and it's boring. But, you know, if we can get into a nice setup, then I'll look to take it. But for the most part, I don't like trading in Asia because they just have shitty follow through and shitty setups, and it's not really great. Likely by summer if history repeats itself. Yeah. Can I chart Ethereum Classic? Yeah, we could do ETC. Trades are trades. Don't care which direction. You personally, you started taking profit on all your spot bags. Yeah, I've taken profits on mine as well. I've taken some out as well. Okay, why not short XRP? Is there a reason you want to short specifically XRP? Lol, 6 to 8 months for an alt season. You can tell you haven't done more than one bull. More like alt session done between February and May. I mean, I'm saying the bull run over. I don't know, man. I don't really know. See, look, the argument, you know, the sell in May, walk away thing is obviously a thing. The argument with the last cycle was that did the bull run actually end here? And this was like an extended dead cat bounce? However you interpret it, you know? Yeah, but trading ETH sucks. Okay, let's take a look at ETC before this guy kills me. All right. ETH and Sol are hard assets to scalp trade. I actually don't mind Solana. I hate ETH. I hate it. Hey, Geo, can I take a look at the daily RSI uptrend break? I don't use RSIs, bro. To be honest with you, I don't even know if I would use it correctly. I can try. And that's another thing. I've never done this, and I'm not saying I'm right or wrong for it, but I've never actually looked at like the trend on the on like indicators. I don't do this, but some people do it. What was the question again? Can I take a look at the daily RSI uptrend break? What I'm assuming you're referring to is this. I think that's what you're referring to. And if that's the case, then I myself would not consider that a break yet. I don't think that's a break. Not a break for me. If that's what you mean. If not, then I apologize. Again, I don't use RSI. Okay, ETC we said. What are my top 3 altcoins? I got no idea. I could tell you my top bags are XRP and Bitcoin, or XRP and Dogecoin. Can I explain how I saw the FDV? What is FDV? Do you mean the bearish DVD? Because if Bitcoin dumps, XRP is going to dump much more? Yeah, probably. But why specifically XRP? So a change in 10-minute is a good way of pulling the trigger on the trade I'm thinking of. Well, I don't marry time frames. Sometimes I change my mind depending on what happens, like in real time. You know? So I would say for a trade like this, yeah, the 10-minute seems pretty legit, you know? Like if you get... But it depends. It depends on how you get there, right? If we shoot up straight like this, you know, you kind of got to be a little bit careful. But if we do this, let's just say over the next... Asia does this shit all the time. It's fucking annoying. Let's just pretend we do this. Let's say we get this, right? Then I don't care about whatever time frame we're on. Whatever time frame is best for me to draw the structure is the time frame that I'm watching. And then as soon as we get this, preferably it even looks like this. Something like that, perhaps. Okay. See you later. Down you go, right? But yeah, I change it depending on how things look, you know? I change it. Okay. Ethereum Classic. I need to hold the corner. I don't like the way this structure looks. I don't like this structure literally at all. Oh, that got wicked. That's not good. Okay, so far that's an SFP. The good news about this SFP is this SFP is not confirmed. I don't really like the way that this looks, dude. I need to hold the corner. That's not nice. Okay, let's do local shit because I don't like the way that the macro shit looks. Like, at all. Here's what I got on Ethereum Classic. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. We got an 8-hour block down here. We're going to keep it simple. 8-hour block down here. Okay. 8-hour. I don't like any of this structure, and I definitely don't like any of the structure on the higher term time frame. So the way that I'm interpreting the higher term time frame structure is this, which means price is allowed to come as far as it wants to up until this point while still remaining bullish. Okay, so that's the expectation. Where could it happen from? That's what we're trying to figure out right now. Could it happen from where we just hit? Absolutely, it could. Do I like it? Hell no. Why do I not like it? Number one, you have this. Don't like that. Number two, even if it was a good trade, which I'm not saying it is or isn't, I don't know, but there's no confirmation for me to get in here. Okay. So I already don't like it because that doesn't favor me. But let's be objective. We're in supply right now. Okay. Assuming we sweep this high again. Okay. Let's just say we SFP this high. If you SFP the high, you're probably going to hold this order block, which means you're probably going to rotate back over, and we are just trading within the components of this range at that point, wherever the high might be, right? You're probably just in a range. Whenever you're in your range, in the top half, you should be looking for shorts. In the bottom half, you should be looking for longs, okay? Simple. Now, with that said, would I short it? Probably not. But would I long it? I wouldn't long it right now. You know what? I actually might short it. I might. I wouldn't long it right now because I don't like the way that it looks. Let me see if I can find anything else. Because it technically did hit a... Okay, here's what I would do. If I wanted to long, I would definitely 100% not long until this is touched. If it goes to 10 million K from here, I don't care. I would not long unless the green is touched. Number one. I would not short unless this high gets swept. Okay? So I would potentially look to short it up here, and I would potentially look to long it down here. Anything else, I don't care about. Right off the hop, I don't care. The short, I would try to hold it down to this level here. Okay? If I get that, and I get a nice flip here, I will look to long that. Okay? Let's say 10-minute flip here. 10-minute market structure flip, I will look to long that. In my opinion, this is my favorite route. We come up, we sweep this high, you SFP the high. You come down here, you reject, you react off of here, and you come back up like this. You get another flip here, you can short this again and send it down to this low, sweeping this. Okay? Then you get a nice 10-minute structure flip here, and you can long it back up to potentially make a run for all of this liquidity. Back to this high. That is my favorite play for Ethereum Classic. Now, is that going to happen? I don't know. But if it happens, then I'll get into it. You also have your up volume point of control. Actually, we just bounced perfectly off of that up volume point of control. That's interesting. Okay. So the low might be in, right? The low might be in. I don't know. But that's what I would do. I do not trade these altcoins, but that's what I would do personally. That's what I would do. Wagwan, they come in with a recoin. They better. They better, man. They better. If they don't, I will. All right, guys, do me a solid. We got 173 people in here. We only have 90 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up to 120 relatively soon, please, and thank ya. Why do I not like trading ETH? It just moves not well. I don't like it. I don't like the way that it moves. That's cool. My spot bags are from the bottom of the bear, so hard to get wrecked. There you go, bro. There you go. Do I have any small mid-cap alts? I do not. However, Dak, who is one of my moderators, is really into the alt stuff, so I don't. Can I speak on COTI? COTI. So, okay, let's talk about COTI. Okay, COTI is this is like picture perfect, guys. This is a picture perfect play. This is why I always draw this. You know, I always draw that. That's why. That's why. Easy liquidity swept, and it swept the actual main low. Like, it swept it. It swept exactly. Like, there's nothing more I could have asked for. Okay, there is one more thing I could have asked for, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. The one other thing I would have asked for is for them to at least have hit this high. So hit somewhere in this box. They didn't do that. That's completely fine. I don't care. Is the low in? I don't know. But again, I don't think the low is in across the board. I could be wrong. But they swept liquidity. So I like it. I like it. This move did something, right? What did the Bitcoin move do? It didn't do anything. All the stop losses were here. Or are here. Now, mind you, there was like 800 million in liquidations. I'm not saying that there weren't, but that was on altcoins. Right? No, bro, you have no reason to panic, dude. No reason. I like the way this looks. This is a nice SFP. It did something, you know? And the market, you need to like, the market moves for it moves for reasons. It doesn't just move just for fun. It costs money to move the market. This is a business. You are the player and you're versing the dealer. It's a business. They cost them money to make moves. It needs to make sense. This looks nice. I like it. How does Market Cypher look here? I need to hold the corner. Yeah, I like this. I like the way Cody looks. You got vector candles that you can come back up and recover. You know? I like it. I'm not saying that you're coming back to the high. I don't know, but I like it. I do like it. All right. When giveaway? You guys want to give away? I will do a 1 month. I'll do a 1 month giveaway of the Nexus. But I need to get to 150 likes. I know that's a stretch. But I haven't been on YouTube and we got to get those algos going again. So if we can get to 150, then I will do 1 month giveaway for the Nexus, which believe me is a lot more value than me giving away those boot camps. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. Shorting 5 Bitcoin on what leverage? Doesn't matter. Leverage doesn't matter. My invalidation will be my invalidation. Oh shit, I'm about to get a copy written. Why? I don't understand. I clicked on my playlist and then it like, all right, whatever. Okay. XRP has a history of very fast and deep dumps after strong pumps. I do agree with you. It does do that. XRP is the hardest coin to man, XRP is the hardest coin to catch the knife on. I can't even tell you. I stopped trading XRP for a long ass time because I got obliterated by those wicks. Man, obliterated on those wicks. Yeah, you did miss Bitcoin, bro. You did. All right, guys. So if we can get to 150 likes, I will give away 1 month free of the Nexus. That's what I wanted to say just before you said it. You need money to move the market. So they need to liquidate retail. Yeah, exactly. And it costs them money. Like, it costs money for them to move money. Like, it, you know, it costs like millions of dollars to move it by like, you know, $5, $10, $20, $100. It like literally costs money to move it. Shouts out from Australia, bro. Thank you for watching all the way from Australia, man. Shouts out from Canada. Do I like using EMA ribbons? No, I do not. Any chance to see Solana? Yeah, we can do Sol and Sushi. My biggest win ever in one trade. So that's a good question. And if you guys, so last year, / the beginning of this year, I wanted to get a 5-digit trade, and I never got a 5-digit trade before. you know, I've said this many times, guys. I'm not here balling. I'm not making like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. No. So I wanted to make a 5-digit trade and I never got it. I got 8,000. And then because I was chasing my $10,000 trade, my 8K trade ended up only turning to be like a $2,000 trade. And then actually this recent dump on Bitcoin, so I had a new account on Breakout that I made 5,000 on, and then I got funded and I haven't taken a trade on Breakout yet. So I got 5,000 there, and then I made 4,000 on my personal account. So it was the same position. They were both Bitcoin shorts. Collectively, it was 9,000, but 5,000 of that was my was like the demo money. But I don't know. I still count that as making 9. So my answer to your question is 9,000 is my biggest trade ever. Like my biggest win ever was $9,000. All right, sushi, sashimi. See, sushi looks like ass to me. This coin looks like shit. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, see, I don't like this. I don't like this. This is like kind of shitty. What is this structure? I don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like it. This is easy liquidity they can run for. I can't lie to you, bro. I really don't like sushi at all. How does the market cipher look? I don't like this at all. And you know what I've found as of late? I have found that you don't need to marry coins. Like, okay, I apologize that this is the best answer I'm going to give you about sushi, but if I don't like it or it looks like shit to me and it's like I don't even like why should I even try to make sense of this nonsense if it's just nonsense? Why not go to something that has a lot more clarity, like for example the Dogecoin short that we had earlier? So I can't really, I don't know. I don't like the way Turbo, like, look, I could do this, right? I could come to sushi. I could say, oh man, look, you just draw a golden pocket and, you know, look for a trade there. Like, man, that's easy. You know that. You guys know that. I have nothing good to say about this coin. I don't like the way it looks. I wouldn't touch it. Personally, I wouldn't touch it. I would probably want, at the very least, for me to trade it. At the very least, I would want this line to go. For me. 1.12 needs to go before I would even consider it. Maybe that's not true. Is that true? Okay, let me see. Let me try to give you a better answer than that. Okay, this is my answer. Here, it's either this box for me, okay? It's either this box or we lose this low. I wouldn't touch anything in terms of longs until either one of those happens. And I wouldn't short it from here. I don't think I would short it. I don't think I would short it. And I wouldn't long it until either one of those two levels. For me. That's for me. Sorry, I know it's not the best answer, but sometimes it's just better to not make sense of the madness, you know? All right. Am I waiting for a bigger dump in alts? So I don't care about, you know, 1.7 billion being wiped. That's like irrelevant to me. I care about what structure is doing. Right? So to answer your question, I'm going to use the same thing that we've been, you know, using this whole live stream. right? Dogecoin, you just left triple lows, right? Like you have triple lows now. So is 1.7 enough? My answer for Dogecoin is no, it's not enough. It's not enough. No, it's not. It's not about numbers to me. And also, let me add one more thing. This is my opinion, and it's an unpopular opinion, and you know, take this information how you please. But everybody seems to think this is such a big drop, like without remembering that we've literally, like, Dogecoin is up 500% in the last month. Dogecoin is up 230% alone in the last month. People like, this is nothing. You know, let's start talking if and when Dogecoin comes back down to like 15 cents. Then you can start asking, is it enough? In my opinion, anyway. Dude, I would actually, this is a really nice zone, actually, funny enough. This is a really nice zone for Dogecoin. Is it gonna come back there? I don't know. Could it? Yeah, hell yeah, it could. Let's actually find out. Let's see if we could get confluence there. All right. First of all, we have the RPOC here. Cool. You probably have the 786 here. Yeah, you got the 786 here as well. Okay. Add that in. Wonderful. What else do we have? Do we have a anchored VWAP here? No, we do not. Okay. That's okay. Let's check our up volume. I want to know, because this was created upon this leg up. So let's check the up volume. Okay, that doesn't line up with us. That's okay. Let's see here. No, still no. Let's not include the actual low. Let's take it from maybe this leg. Let's see. Okay, we're getting closer. All right. Now we are manipulating where we're pulling the volume from. But they are valid points. They are valid points. It's not like we're just pulling it until we see exactly what we want to see. They are valid points. So, I mean, if we come down there, hell yeah, I'll look the spot buy, I'll look the gig along it. I like the TA, but you're forgetting one thing. Market makers are greedy. They always want more. We go higher for distributions plus sucker in. Yeah, man, I'm not saying it's gonna do this, but I'm saying if price makes it down there, then I will absolutely look to like gig along. Like, I like the idea. That's all I'm saying is I like the idea of it. But you can see here on Dogecoin, like, this is undeniable. You have a distribution schematic here. The question is, do they follow through now, right? This is a distribution schematic, and you can see it based on the move that's already happened. The question now is, will we get the follow through? Sometimes it doesn't follow through. Sometimes your distributions turn into a reaccumulations, and then you continue higher, which I am not discrediting that, and we have scalps along the way understanding that, right? But let's just say that they do this. Hypothetically, this is a really nice place to long and spot buy and whatever, you know. We build all cases. Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta do Litecoin for you, bro. I'm sorry. Why do I use candles over Heiken Ashi? I don't like Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi candles are... They make no sense to me. They make no sense. Five-day market cipher B. Money flow is diverging with price too. How strong is it? I mean... Yeah, I mean, we have divergences. We have a weekly divergence also. I would say you definitely can't. You can't. You can't take it you can't take it lightly. You can't take it lightly. All right, let's do Litecoin. Bro just roasted CF. Who roasted CF? I didn't roast CF. Oh, because of the hike in the sheet candles? No, I mean, I know he uses them. Man, they just don't make sense to me. I'll tell you why I don't like hike in the sheet candles. Like, for me, hike in the sheet candles, you get in, hike it. Like, okay, hike in the sheet candle shows you like the averages, right? It shows you the averages. Okay, great. But you're not entering on averages or exiting on averages. So why, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, okay, where did this candle open? Where's the wick? Did we wick here at all? Like, this is mad confusing to me. It doesn't show me liquidity well. It shows me a trend, okay. But you don't need that to show you a trend. You can see it. Just zoom out. I can see that this is going up. I can see that this is going down. I don't need to know. I don't need hike in the sheet candles to tell me that. You can see it. Right? Like, just draw it out. This is a trend. Why do I need hike in the sheet candles to show me this? You can just just look at it. So hike in the sheet candles, to me, and to each their own. I'm not, whoever wants to use them, use them. To me, it makes no sense. You're not even entering on or exiting on averages. So what the hell are hike in the sheet candles? They make no sense to me. Anyways, the Dogecoin short is doing very well. It's doing well. This is the current Dogecoin trade from this morning. We got that going on. Anyway, okay. The curvature and the momentum. Yeah, but you could already see it, bro. Like, you can see it. Anyway. All right, let's do Litecoin. So Litecoin is interesting, okay? Because Litecoin actually came and hit a daily order block. So that's very interesting. That already catches my attention, okay? But let's keep it kosher. Keep it simple here, okay? What do we got? We got a nice high time frame break of structure. There's no denying that, okay? Which means on the higher time frame, structure allows you to come all the way back down to here before going up higher, okay? So we're looking for the higher low that makes the higher high. Could this have been it? Absolutely, it could have been. Let's see where else could be if it's not going to be here. We got this guy. I like the way this guy looks already. Did this guy get hit? He got hit, but I'm interested here. I'm interested. Why am I interested? We're going to talk about why I'm interested in a minute. Why I like this one. I like this one so far. Okay, what was the strategy? I think hike in the sheep pairs specifically work well with Market Cipher B because Market Cipher is all about identifying and executing on trends. Yeah, I mean, listen, to each their own. Like, I'm not shitting on hike in the sheet candles. They're just not for me. I just don't understand them. They don't make sense to me. I can see the trend without hike in a she. What do I think about the strategy of copying CryptoFace when he puts out a video? If you trade the way he trades, then go for it. I mean, I don't recommend you you copy anybody. I don't recommend you copy me. I don't recommend you copy anyone else. But if that's your strat, that's your strat, man. All right. So far, we're going to talk about it, but so far I'm mostly interested in this level. I'll talk about why in a second. See if I can build more confluence here, though. You know what we're going to do? We're going to keep this guy because this order block is consistent across the board. So we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it like that for now. Okay. Why do I like this guy? And anybody, I'm gonna give you guys a pop quiz. I'm gonna give you guys a pop quiz. Why do I like this one better than I like where we are right now? Okay, pause the screen if you need to. You're not gonna miss anything. For the next minute, I'm gonna be silent and doing my own rest of the TA anyway. Pause the screen if you need to. Why do you guys think I like this one better than where we are right now? Pause if you need to, and then unpause, and we're gonna see this. All right. What did you guys say? Fair value gap, better support, sweep the low, more confluence. Because of the order block. Well, we're in 2 order blocks right now. I mean, we're in an order block right now as well. Okay, so my answer is quite simple. My favorite thing always and always will be liquidity. So, you know, you got some equal lows here. Semi-equal lows. That's liquidity. I like that. What is this order block doing? Like, where did we... Wait, am I in replay mode? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Yeah, what did this guy do? He didn't really do shit, did he? I like coming here. I like sweeping these lows. I like it. All comes down to liquidity for me, boys. All comes down to liquidity for me. All comes down. So I like this one a lot better. Just because of these equal lows. Look at these equal lows. Right here. This is it. Simple answer. Right there. I don't like it. Get rid of them. See you later. Long. Buy the dip. See you later. That's what I like. So yeah. You know, you could also get a nice... You got a nice move already off of here. But there's no confirmation here with this kind of structure. Structure is still bearish. So, I like down. Now, again, it doesn't matter what I like or what you like. But I like... That's why I like this. I prefer this one. So, we're going to put an alert here. We also have the golden pocket there as well. But I don't really care about the golden pocket. But anyways, yeah. I like that. So, that's what I would say right now, bro. For Litecoin. You know, we're looking at that. You have a nice distribution up here. So that could be the distribution to make that higher low, to make the higher high on the higher term time frame. I by no means think Litecoin is done. Just like I don't think the rest of the market is done, but I do think it is. I do think it is a. That I don't think the I do not think the low is in. I do not think the low is in. Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't recommend copying Jay or me or Face. You know, you guys got to learn on your own and do it yourself. Sometimes we hit, sometimes we miss, you know. I was right for 8 months straight. While everybody else was saying 100K. And then I was right until I wasn't, right? I was right until I wasn't. So check out sell. This is your biggest moon bag. Do we have a... Is this it? Sell USDT? Is this the right ticker? Am I on the right spot? Or is it seller? You can trade it on MEXC. Okay. Okay, so that's the one. Oh, bro, I don't have enough data here to like make a conviction on this thing. It hasn't been out enough for me to tell you. What I can only tell you what I see locally, kind of locally. I'm on the 3-day. So, you know, please take this with a grain of salt. This is not a lot of data to use, but I'll use what I got. Okay. We have at some point, some low was put in, and then you have high, and then you have low, and then you have higher high. Wonderful. So what we would be expecting now is to make higher low and then higher high. Okay. I can tell you off the hop, I'm already interested in this area. But let's go over it more. So we know where we're at. We know we do not want this low to go. And actually, does it make sense for that low to go? Ooh, and it could make sense for that low to go. Let's find out how it could go. Man, this price, if it was Bitcoin and better liquidity, I would say it could, but for now, let's not even entertain that idea. Because I don't know, like I don't know how this thing moves. Looks weird. Okay, I would keep it as simple as this. For me, this is my line in the sand. Don't see why they would need to come back for that. That's my line in the sand line. And, oh my gosh. What the fuck? If this is your biggest bag up high today, I would definitely not short this. I would not short this. You can do what you like. I would not short that. Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is I wouldn't touch it. If you got your moon bags, hold it to the moon. That's what I would do. But yeah, I wouldn't touch it. What exchange would I be trading on if I'm US based for isolated trades? My exchanges are all in the description down below. I have MEXC, I have KSEX, which is non-KYC. The link for that is in the description down below. By the way, guys, if you want to support me, a free way that you can do so is by hitting the like button. And if we do get to 150 likes, which is just 20 likes away, I will be doing a 1-month giveaway to my VIP Discord, aka the Nexus, where you can get into these calls and these positions that we give, man. We give these out. We're all ready for it. You know, the Nexus was ready for the drop today. Geo is ready for the drop today. This is what you know, I have to say that the last few days have been very, very good for me. The last few days have been very, very good. So yeah, let me check gold. Let's check gold. All right. Gold. Okay. So gold is in a range. Alts are bleeding, boys. I told you, I don't think the low is in. I don't think it's ready. All right, let's talk about gold. Give me 1 second. I need to think. I need to focus on gold right now. What do I think about gold? How do I think about this? Bro, Aaron, where the hell have you been? Dude, we were just talking about you the other day. I'm like, where the fuck is Aaron? By the way, Kenny, I just saw your shit. Oh my God. Dude, my bad. I didn't even check the messages. Dude, Aaron, where the hell are you? I'm glad that you're alive, bro. This guy. Fuck, man. All right, let's do gold. Let's do gold. Okay, let's talk about gold. So, gold, okay, look. We're going to do an example here cuz earlier in the stream, we talked about how indicators don't tell me what to do. I tell the indicators what to do, and you know what I meant by that. So I want, this is going to be a good example. I'm going to build my narrative, and then we're going to see if Market Cypher fits what I'm thinking, okay? Aaron, I'm glad you're good, bro. I hope you're good. Okay. So, off the hop, what do we have in terms of structure? We're going to skip shit that doesn't matter, okay? We have high, we have low, we have high, we have low. We broke daily structure bearishly. After you break structure bearishly, then you know you have a pullback. And then when you get a 4-hour flip or whatever time frame flip back to bearish, you probably put in your lower high on the daily time frame, okay? No different than Bitcoin dominance, right? You see how we have drawn this? This is the same thing. I just drew the same thing here that I did on gold. Okay? Same. Daily break of structure. Daily break of structure, right? Same. Actually looks cleaner on gold. Okay? So, we need to understand that. Now, we have to investigate this leg from this high to this low and decide where we think that the lower high may come in, how it could work. First of all, I could tell you right now that we have this daily order block that we could come into. Wonderful. Okay. Let's hide this. That's actually why I have this alert line here, I imagine. So let's hide that. We have a nice daily order block that we can come up to while still remaining bearish. Fine. Let's write BOS. Let's move this down so we don't get lost. Okay. Now, what I would be expecting is, this is not really an important SFP anymore. Is it an important SFP? Let's figure that out first. No, not really. Not really. So we're going to delete that line. I don't care about it. What am I looking for here on gold? I would want them to sweep the high. Sweep that high. I want them to hit this box. If they come and they do this, let's say 10-minute market structure flip here. 10 MSF. I would TP one on this low. And then after that, I would try to take it as low as I can. Because you have all of this you could come for. So you would definitely TP on that line, but I would try to take it down lower. Honestly, I would try. I don't see why not. I would definitely try that. Now, if you didn't actually take the high, what would we be looking for? I would probably be looking for... Though I don't like this one as much as coming up to here, this is still a valid idea. For this one, I would say 5 MSF is fine. Okay, 5 MSF is fine there. And yeah, I would watch both of those zones. I like the higher one better. Now let's see. I also, by the way, don't like these highs. So obviously, if we make a new high and we SFP again, there's a short idea there. Right? Like this, you don't need me to tell you this. Right? That's obvious. But how else can we figure this out? Well, we're in a range. So let's see our volume from... Okay. I agree with you, bro. I don't think the low is in. I do not think the low is in. Yeah, I like this one. I like this one a lot. I like that. This one is nice. So we're going to put some alerts here. I would even take a 5 MSF here, to be honest with you. 5 MSF is fine. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't long it. Okay. Guys, 11 more likes and we will do a giveaway for the Nexus. Can I look at Turbo? When 40K? Man, I wish. I wish. Soul Surfing, what's up, bro? How are you? Good to see you, man. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. All right. So Turbo's kind of looking like, which coin was it? Was it Litecoin? So, okay. This is a really good example. This is a really good example. This and Moondang of liquidity and Dogecoin, right? Like, I'm still short on Doge because of liquidity. My main target was not hit and they just put in equal lows. Okay. So this is equal highs, which means they're probably going to come for it. So this line is no longer important because they swept those highs, but now we have equal highs that they could definitely come for. So I don't know about you, but I see a nice sell to buy here. I see a break of structure here. I see that once your structure flips and breaks bullishly, it's allowed to come back all the way as far as it wants to continue higher. I see this on a small time frame right here. I see that liquidity that they could run for. Did this wick do anything? Yeah, it swept these lows, but that already swept these lows before the wick even happened. So did this wick do anything? I mean, not really. Doesn't look like it. Do you have any structure confirmation anyways to long here? No, you don't. So this is your long. Sweep the low. Simple. And guess what? Guess what, guys? Let's play pretend. Let's play pretend. Let's just say that happens. Oh my God. Geo said that this was the long, but the long was here. Okay. Okay. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I didn't take the trade. Simple. For me, this is the long. If this doesn't happen, then I don't take it. Easy peasy. If it does happen, hell yeah, we're gonna take it. That's how I trade. And if it doesn't happen, I'll find something that does. Simple. Simple. All right. I like this idea. I like the idea. I shorted Turbo last night and I got wrecked by it. Not wrecked. I lost 0.5%. I lost 0.5%. All right. You guys like the nighttime streams? I kind of like it. We're kind of just vibing. I kind of like it. I think we will come down to many of the wicks and then reverse from there. I agree, bro. I agree. They're too caught up on wick, like wicks never get recovered lately. And I think that is going to be a trend that is eventually going to break. And yeah, I think that trend will break sooner than later. I think that they're in very by the dip mode. Okay, guys, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of want to go, but I kind of want to do a Nexus giveaway. So 6 more likes. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Let's get 6 more likes so that we can do the giveaway. And then I want to do a giveaway. I want to. Actually, every week we do a Nexus intern. So whoever... And we're doing 1 Nexus intern on YouTube. And we're doing 1 Nexus intern on Twitter. So we'll actually do 2 giveaways. But on YouTube, we need the likes. That's how we're going to start doing it. So 5 more likes. We just got it. I'm going to run to the bathroom. And then I'll be right back. And then we'll do the YouTube one. And then we'll do the Twitter one also. So we'll do both together here now. I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. All right, so ask my grandma and wife too. All right, thank you guys for the likes. So we're gonna do both. We're gonna do YouTube and thing. So let me make sure that my Twitter, man, last time I opened up Twitter on last time I opened up Twitter, I literally had titties on the screen. I opened up Twitter and titties were on the screen. Okay, so we're gonna do both. Okay, we're gonna do both. These are gonna be both of our Nexus interns. But the YouTube one you're gonna get for a month. We'll do it for a month. Okay. All right. How are we gonna do the giveaway? I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out right now. So for the Twitter one, you have to be following me. Okay. And here's what we're gonna do. We're going to engagement farm. We're going to farm some engagement. Here, you guys gave me the likes already, so I'll just pick one of you randomly. But we'll get to the instructions in a second. Oh, I have a good one. We're gonna do a game. We're gonna do a game. On. You know what, man? I'm not gonna engagement farm for the Twitter one this time. Next one we'll do the engagement. The engage. But you have to be following me. If you're not following me there, then I'm not gonna. Oh, see, I can't do that. I can't open up my feed. I can't open up my feed. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. I'm sorry. I am gonna engagement farm you. When the nexus to be kept up. All right. Sorry, we're gonna engagement farm. We gotta do what we gotta do. All right. Okay, Twitter, people, repost. Have to be following, go repost. And then I won't engagement farm you guys on YouTube. That's what we're going to do. I will engagement farm on Twitter. I will not engagement farm on YouTube. That is fair. What we're going to do for YouTube is we're going to do something fun that I've done in the past, and I just thought of it right now. This is you guys, okay? You can see yourselves on the screen so that nobody's saying that I'm cheating, okay? While you're doing that, we're going to do this as well. I'm going to say a word. I'm going to say a word. You're going to reply with the opposite of my word. Okay? For example, if I say up, you're going to say down. The first person that says the opposite of the word will win. And you can see what I can see on the stream at the same time, because people are like, that's not fair. I said it first. So it's what I say. It's not what you, or it's what I see first. It's not what you see on your screen. Okay. And I'm going to give you a little cheat sheet so that you know. If you're on the YouTube video, if you are on the live stream, okay, how do I go to my videos without exposing shit? Hold on. If you come on the video, okay, I'll just do it on any video. I'll just go on anyone's live video. If you go on the live video, okay, these guys are lives, okay? Shouts out to Fresh and Fit. If you change the speed to like 1.25 or 1.5, it will catch you up because YouTube buffers a certain amount. So it will catch you up. Look how it's live, but it's still going fast. And then it catches you up. You can get caught up. There's your little cheat, okay? Let's do the word. Is everybody ready? Do we all understand the instructions? All right. So it's what I do first. What I see. Okay, it's what I see, not what you see. And do the trick so no one has an advantage. Now I need to think of the word. The next word that I say is the word. You're not going to get notice. So be ready. I need to think of a word. You need to say the opposite of the word. Can you imagine I said something stupid like roller coaster? And you're like, what the fuck is the opposite of that? Okay. Connected. Man, you guys, whoever's still putting them in, y'all are mad late. Oh man, that shit's funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell, bro. Okay, well, Cizacito. Do you guys think we should give it to him? He spelt it incorrectly. Do we give it to him or no? I feel like we give it to him. I feel like we didn't actually specify the rules. I feel like we didn't specify the rules. You know what? He's here, bro. He's here. Yeah, disconnected was right. Disconnected was right. Make a wheel of names. Okay. Cizacito, my boy. I need you to come into the Discord. Okay, I'll give you guys an option for the second one. Come into the Discord, bro. Okay, come into the Discord. Ooh, baby. Let's go doggy coin short. Come into the Discord. And this guy just got disconnected now. Come into the Discord. Take a screenshot of your thing up here. And open up a ticket, okay? Open up a ticket of your username. And come open up a ticket. I will send the link right now in the general chat, okay? So this is the general chat. Or this is right, whatever. These are all the tickets. I'm just gonna send the link right now. Click that link, open up a ticket, and send us a screenshot, and I'll get you in right away, okay? All right. Now, everybody else, I'm gonna give you guys an option. Okay? Do you want to do another random word? Or do you want me to just do like a comment picker on Twitter for the second one? Which one would you prefer? How about this? We'll say do a... Okay, you know what? This poll is over. I'll just do a new poll. So comment. So X comment picker or random word. Okay, X picker. Oh shit. X picker or YouTube random word. Okay, I'll give it like, you know, that's how we know. We're dumping, baby. We're dumping. Let's go. Dump that shit. See you later. X picker, X picker, X picker. Okay. All right. X picker it is. So the X picker is we had to do retweets. And you have to be following. Oh, there's only 4 retweets. Wow, look at you guys. Lucky. You have to retweet it. Okay, this needs to be reposted. So, just saying. Must be reposted. There you go. All right. Bump, 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 bump. And then what we're going to do. Hold on. Let me do the X picker. Tweet URL. Tweet URL. Retweet. This one's a test, okay? I don't know if it's gonna work. You know what? I'll just wait. Let's give everybody a chance to repost it. Nice. Get everybody a chance to repost it. Oh, dude, I need to not open up my Twitter. I'm telling you, last time I opened up Twitter on YouTube, freaking titties came on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna give this till, what time is it? Right now it's 9:58. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. So at 10 o'clock. So 1 minute and a half. And then we will do it. What are you guys saying here? Crazy Potato. What's up, man? How you doing? $4 a.m. for you? Jeez. Thank you for watching, bro. All right. Okay, let's do it. Oh, look at the dump, man. Look at the dump. And I'm telling you, I don't think the low is in, but anyway. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching at 4 a.m., man. I really appreciate the dedication. Okay, okay. Oh, I can't be on thing. Okay. All right, let's do it. So we got 1 in 9, baby. 9 chances. 9 chances to win here. I hope this works. Let's see if it works. Let's refresh this just in case. Okay, go. Boom. We're going to do one shot only. Hopefully it works. Okay. Pick a winner. This guy wins the Nexus for 1 month. Congratulations, Jesse. Crypto gal. Where are you? There she is. Or he is. I'm assuming she is. Because it says gal. Congratulations. I am going to DM you. Okay. I'm going to DM you right now. I'm going to DM you a 4-digit code. And you need to go to the Discord and open up a ticket and send us this 4-digit code. And you will be our intern for the month. Everybody else, thank you very much for being here. I very much appreciate you all being here. Okay? I actually had a lot of fun streaming today, and as long as the streaming continues to be fun, I will continue to stream. So until next time, my friends, I will see you. Please trade safe. Please do not be stupid. And it might have a willy under that dress. Maybe so. I might have to find out for myself. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Everyone else, thank you for being here. Thank you for rocking with me. And our new Nexus interns will let you know what they think of the Nexus the next time you speak with them, or when it's time. Okay. Oh, actually, real quick, let me just say one thing. So I did get a testimonial on the Nexus, and this was the last week's intern. I just want to show this real quick because it was really nice and it really made me happy. Okay, so this was our intern last week. Okay, and this is what he said. Last thing, sorry, the show's over. You can leave if you don't want to watch it, but I'm really happy with this. He said, hello everybody, I'm not very good at goodbyes, but this time I feel like it's worth trying. Before my time as an intern, remember before it comes to an end, when I joined, I came in with high expectations, but honestly they were exceeded, not just because of the high quality content, but because of the people that make up the community. The Nexus is not just a VIP server, it is a beacon for those who want to navigate the world of trading without getting lost in ego or loneliness. This is something I strive for, by the way. And about the last one, I have to be honest, for the last 2 years, I felt trapped and in that loneliness and stagnation in trading, thinking it wasn't for me, but I wanted to keep on trying and learning. It's only been 3 weeks since I started to feel less stuck. I want to leave this as a testimony. If someone's going through that phase of loneliness, this is a great place to join. Guys, this is something I take very much pride in. You know, I'm very personable. I'm in here with you guys all the time. You know, this is not a community. This is a network, and we got each other here. Unfortunately, I can't stay longer. I don't have the financial capacity to continue. But I'm not saying this to seek pity or sympathy. I'm saying it to empathize that when I do have the means, I plan on coming back into the community, because even though I can't afford it right now, I know it is worth it. The Nexus is an investment, not an expense, and I hope to see you soon. So shouts out to Gonzalin. Beautiful testimonial. I really appreciate it. And that's it. That's all I got for you. Boys and girls, trade safe. Nexus, I will see you guys later. One love, America. One love. Set my heart on fire.